right, people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good
It's a
tomorrow,
beautiful
or
day out
whatever.
there today, Ed.
Huh?
It's a beautiful day out there today.
Man, that motherfucking pollen is tearing my ass up and my wife's ass up. That pollen is fucking with us real bad. I mean, it's messing with us. We can't, man, and starting from April all the way to the end of May, man, that pollen and stuff, man, it gets thick all on top of your car, so you know it's all outside. I mean, it gets thick, about that thick on your top of your car if it don't rain. If it rain and stuff, man, you can tell it. You can't get out there and breathe, man. That shit's messed up. You got to wear a mask. But it is nice outside, nice and warm. So anyway, people.
Did you see that disaster this morning?
Which one? Which one? Yeah. You ain't heard the latest.
Oh, what happened?
They got some warlords in someplace in one of them countries up there that's having to do with Russia. They're calling it the Chechen warlords. They got an army of something like almost 500,000 people in their army, and they threatened the United States and told them, said, you invade Iran, we coming over there and fighting with them. Bring your butt on over here, wait, because this will be what they call it, a jihad.
These are people from Russia.
Yeah, they call them Chechen warlords. They got an army over 500,000 people in their army. They showed them on TV. Just put them out there. Told them you come out, United States come over there. Said we coming over there and fighting, helping them fight. We coming over. We gonna be in Iran because it's a jihad. It's a religious war. Then you're creating a religious war. And we coming over there helping.
You know it's a religious war. You know that. Trump didn't know what he was getting into.
He didn't. He didn't. He had no idea. He had no idea what he getting into. Now, Senator Coon already told him we're going to just invade the Kruger Island. And the man told him, the senator told him, he said, I've been in the military for a while, Senator Coon. She said, looking at that place over there, you sending our troops into a pill box. So that's a kill box. They're going to kill every last one of them. The island is 21 miles away from the coastline of Iran. For the last 15 years, they've been digging holes and shit inside them daggone mountains that's around that daggone place. And they got missiles and stuff all inside there, and they're getting ready to, and they got them pointed right, and they did them just for that, pointing right down into the island. So when they hit that island and stuff and everything, so they're going to be bombarding them stuff for 24 hours straight, kill everything on that island. It'll be another Iwo Jima. Poor American soldier.
Well, Iwo Jima was only less than 8,000 people died.
Yeah.
But that's right. It could be worse than that.
It'd be worse than that.
But this press conference that the Secretary of War had, and I know that 4-star general was embarrassed. This is a crime, man. He's sitting up there talking about both of them really talking about how much the American people, the manufacturing bombs and here in America, and we're gearing up for the big showdown, and we got our soldiers hunkered down and digging bunkers. 50,000 people, man, and that ain't even a third of what they need. This right here is suicide, man. I mean, they got, and then on top of that, did you hear what your girl said? What's her name? I can't think of her name right offhand, but she was saying that over 200 American jets have been shot down.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear a word from the press conference saying that.
They don't lost all. They have lost over a quarter of the interceptor missiles and stuff. Them missiles that they got over a quarter of them. And
This
they
is
said
crazy, man. This is
they can't.
insane.
They said the Americans can't even to do Tomahawk missiles. So they can't even make but 130, 140 of them a year. That's it. They done went through 3 years of the motherfucking Tomahawk missiles and stuff, bombing that motherfucking country. 3 years of their production they done went through. Yeah. If you got a military and they out there fighting and you can't support your troops, ain't they got everybody say, even Iranians said they the best fighting forces and stuff in the world, but they only for swift action. They only to come in, do what they got to do, and get the fuck out. That's it. They wasn't built to stay there on that motherfucking island. They were built to come in there, take whatever they got to take, and get the fuck out. And they ain't got no support. All the air bases is bombed to death. They ain't got no place to support them with. The aircraft carriers ain't got no place for support. They can't go and refuel nowhere in the Mediterranean. Italy said, don't bring your ass over here. Spain, don't bring your ass here. All of them on the Mediterranean. They the ones that they go to refuel their shit up. They can't go no place and refuel. France told them, don't come over here and try to refuel shit. Don't come out there gonna play. We don't care. Where are you gonna go? Ain't nobody else gonna handle that kind of stuff. They can't handle them daggone ships or fueling them up. Or giving these daggone people the fuel and stuff. Because diesel fuel they need and stuff to keep these places going. Anything. And all these big ass fucking planes that they supposed to use to bring those troops and stuff over there. They can't jump off the aircraft carrier. They got to fly over there. And they got to refuel them. Logistics and stuff don't make it. It's simple logistics do not support doing that shit.
Plus, they got to eat.
They got to eat. They got to feed all of them. You talking what? Each one of them aircraft carriers, what? They hold 7,000 men just to run that damn thing. They got to feed them. And one of them is crippled. They gone. They done headed back to wherever they got to go to because they got to do major repairs on them because they done burnt that motherfucker up. They done burnt the bathrooms up, the bed, everything up because they want to get the fuck out of there. They ain't said nothing about that yet. This in the news. Every now and then it be in the news. They burnt the aircraft and burned up. Then they found out they was been on fire. The troops called home and said, yeah, they've been on fire for over a month. Couldn't put the fire out. Troops done told their people. And then Iran did something, man. I don't know. That was pitiful what they did. They got some pictures. These people was watching their troops, man, get ready to be deployed. Some of them soldiers, man, was standing up there. It was at attention, and them family members around and hugging on them and stuff. Oh, please. This man getting ready to send you all to y'all death. That was sad, man. I didn't want to hardly watch that, man. I almost cried. I'm gonna grab my child and stuff, man, know that he might not come back. There's a 60% chance he ain't coming back. And that young boy sitting standing up there, man, they come around and grab their people and hug them. This shit is crazy, man. It is absolutely insane. These folks are insane, and everybody ain't gone home, and Congress ain't gone home. They took their asses home for the Easter vacation. But Trump, you on your own. We don't want no part of this. They done gone home. In essence, that's what they're telling her. We don't want no part of this. We don't want to even be accused of being involved with all these soldiers come home in these daggone body bags. If you can bring them home.
You know, I didn't look at it that way. But that would be a good reason to shut it down. Because you can't tell this man nothing.
Yeah, there's no way, man. Yeah.
And they're all trying to keep their jobs, you know. They don't want to get permitted out. Those that need their jobs.
They've already said that 50 of them daggone Republicans, House of Representative folks, is not running for office in November. 50. They're leaving. They're not running no more. I don't blame him. You can't stand that shit. That man ain't doing nothing but tearing this place up. Can't accuse me. I left. I got home. I couldn't deal with that shit. I left. They got their motherfucking millions and shit and running away. You see what Margie Taylor Greene done done. She out there now bad mouthing all over the world, all over the place. They see everywhere she can go, anybody to listen to her, she bad mouthing. Oh man. Anybody listen to her, she go bad mouth. He ain't shit. he ain't the MAGA. I don't know what to say, kid. I really don't. I really don't. It's just horrible. And I can't even find a scenario that would allow him to run away and not be embarrassed.
There's no way out.
Damned if you do and damned if you don't.
And you ain't hearing nothing about Israel. What they do?
Benny already told him he ain't sending his troops over there to do no ground stuff. He out there by himself. Benny said, I ain't sending my troops over there. This ain't Beirut. Yeah. we can bully Beirut, Lebanon, but shit, we ain't going over there fucking with them Iranians. Trump out there by himself. He out there by lonesome. You're telling people we don't want a war. Now y'all want to come over here and help. And they steady telling them we ain't helping shit. We ain't coming. Don't expect us to come. And he ain't trying to embarrass them. He still ain't stopping. We ain't coming. And I figured by now that the United Kingdom probably would have said, well, okay, maybe we'll send a few of our troops over there.
Well, the king is supposed to be in the White House today.
The king of who?
Great Britain.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't hear about that. Why he showing up? He ain't got no say over there. The prime minister one that got all the say. Prime minister don't say. The prime minister don't say anything. The king ain't got it. The king ain't. All he is a figurehead. All it is a figurehead. That's it. He don't carry no weight. Maybe he coming over there just to pat Trump on the back, try to help him out. So, wait a minute, bro. You know, maybe we got a nice way to let you out of that thing. Just tell people that we didn't show up, so you had to leave. Well, you're trying to say that. He said, we don't, that ain't none of our oil. We don't care nothing about that oil coming through there because we got our own oil. You all straighten it out and walk away.
That's what he said.
He might help a little bit. Might help a little bit. But you know as soon as he walk away and stuff, what the heck gonna happen, don't you?
What's that?
Iran, they got a toll booth. He got a toll booth out in the middle of the strait.
They say they got almost 400 ships trying to get through.
They got a toll booth, Ted. They got all got to pay. They got a toll booth going on. Give me your credit card. Let me open the gate. They got themselves a toll booth. Oh, you can pay by the month, pay by the year. Minute you can get through here in a year or a month, then you got to pay again.
Somebody asked them about that has to say about Russia and China. What we know about them? That's all I'm gonna say about that.
You got. It's evident that they're telling them what the hell going on. Iran, Iran don't know anything about all that stuff going on. Russia giving them all the information that they need to mess them up over there in the Middle East
And China.
and China. Give them everything they need. They guiding their missiles and stuff. They bait out satellite guiding their missiles over there. Bam. And oh man, I don't know, Ted. He had the out. He could have just told them first group that he sent over there, y'all bring your asses on back home. He gonna study. He gonna send what 2 or 3 more daggone people over there. He brought some from Japan
I
over
think
there.
when he went over to that G7 for a minute, he got totally ignored.
Thought he was gonna embarrass these people to come. He thought he was gonna embarrass these folks to come over
When
there.
he went over to that G7 meeting, he was only there for a few hours, and didn't nobody talk to him. When he walked in, everybody turned their back on him.
And then he tried to embarrass them after he walked out. They did a listen to us. This is what we want. He gave them 4 daggone things to do, and all of them they had already done this shit already. We gonna bomb this, we gonna bomb that, we gonna bomb this and bomb that. That's all we need. Man, everybody in the world, Ted, know that our status and stuff out there in the world ain't worth a quarter now. That man had no power. And he talking about bullying Cuba, and now he can't even bully Cuba. Because Russia over there, they done parked their daggone oil tanker right up there on the port, and they get all the oil they want. Well, if y'all want to come over here and give them some oil, y'all can. We got an embargo on them. It's gonna. He has successfully had America first, man. The borders is closed. Might well close the borders up. Nobody want to come over here. Mess around with us, no goddamn about. We poor church miser, broken Joe. $30 trillion, $40 trillion in debt, and 10 trillion coming due this year. Oh man, what we gonna do? Trump, what we gonna do?
And what we gonna do is what the white folks gonna do.
Well,
we ain't got no say in the matter.
Yes, we do. We will, in just a little bit. We're gonna have some say in the matter. Watch and see. We're gonna have some say. Just watch.
Well, they have tabulated that black people have lost over almost $90 billion.
Ted, in 2008, who did they get to clean the mess up? Who did they get to clean the mess up? They got them to clean the mess up. They coming again. You got to clean this mess up.
These people don't learn. They don't learn. Reagan messed up.
They thought that they
came in and cleaned it up. Bush messed up.
Obama came in, cleaned it up.
Cleaned it up.
So now we got to get somebody else to come in and clean it up. Good old black boy can come in and clean it up. You get them black folks to help clean this mess up. That's our chance and stuff to get back on get back on our standard. Break in some of that money that we can
But these
get.
white folks don't understand. They don't understand. They keep on bumping their head, bro. Selling wolf tickets.
Yeah, selling wolf tickets. You know what Obama did for damn near the whole 8 years he was in office? He was running around the world apologizing. And he apologized every goddamn way. And then he ran over there to the United Kingdom with the Queen, and they got mad at Michelle. You ain't got no business touching the Queen. No, put your hands on the Queen. He hugged the Queen. Come here, girl. Come on, girlfriend. And she liked her. Oh yeah, she liked her. I like you, girl. Shit, you real. Rest of these fools around here, they ain't real at all. I don't even want them to touch me. What it take, Ted? We gotta come out there and straighten this shit out again. We clean they mess up. Anytime they mess, and we clean this shit up.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm talking about social media. The clicks and giggles is not working for a lot of these people anymore because people got other things on their mind. You know, they worrying about their food stamps. People worrying about their jobs. They don't know if they're gonna have jobs. So these TikTok influencers and all these types of people, they trying to find something to start, some mess or whatever, any little thing that they can capitalize on and try to get clicks and giggles. And here we are. We don't do this for clicks and giggles. At least I don't. I'm sitting up here and I'm thinking, where are we going? Where's the church? Now, did you hear what the Pope said? Ed, you heard what
Yep.
the Pope said?
Yep, he called that man heathen or something because he said the Lord does not help those who want to murder people. Lord does not listen to people who talk about murdering people.
Yeah. So the thing is that you got the Pope saying something, but we don't. We have maybe a few pastors. We got millions of pastors in this country, and just a few of them is opening their mouth. Now we just had almost 10 million people march. Didn't mean nothing to people. Didn't mean nothing.
Well, it meant something. It's just that nobody is really looking at that right now, Ted, because just like you just said, they all afraid and stuff about what's getting ready to happen. When you become afraid of what's getting ready to happen, you tend not to look at the good stuff that's going on. You don't see it. You got tunnel vision. That's the only thing we can see. If there's something going on over there in the middle, he's fucking up. And we don't know if we're going to be existing instead after that. And every day he is screwing this shit up. And these people know it. They won't say anything in the news media. Because I look at the news, man, every morning I wake up and look at the news, look at the Washington Post, New York Times. I got who else I looking to? New York Times, Washington Post, and about 2 or 3 others. And they all got the same shit. Bullshit. They ain't saying nothing about what the heck going to happen and what's really going on in the Middle East. They ain't saying nothing about Iran every goddamn night. They're bombing the shit out of fucking Israel. They ain't saying nothing about that. Trump and Israel is sending them bombs over there, and all they're doing is bombing civilian targets and stuff. They ain't hitting no military shit, just civilians, hospital, clinics, people's houses. That's it. They ain't hitting no military stuff because it's all on the ground and pissing them people off over there, pissing them off. Why are you bombing us? We ain't done nothing. That's the military. Y'all ain't hit a goddamn chip. Y'all ain't hit a missile. They ain't hit nothing. And Iran at night, right over there, Israel. They done got so now it says, shit, we can just we can just bomb the residential areas and stuff now. And the people hiding it. Israel won't let the news media report about what the hell's going on.
Yeah, we all in the dark.
Yeah, we found out about them taking out all of their military bases over there, all 13 of the military bases and stuff, because local folks start taking pictures of that shit. They ain't saying nothing about that goddamn AWAC plane that they took out. That motherfucker was worth what? Damn near $400 million, and they blew that bitch apart. And they said they're getting better with this shit. Every time they ain't sending as many missiles as they were. The fuck, they don't need to. They're hitting their targets. Ain't nothing stopping them. You hear what they told Hungary?
What?
We want some of them missiles we sent y'all over there. Can you send some of them missiles we sent you over there to the Middle East?
Damn.
The man said, we ain't sending y'all shit. Y'all the one that gave the missiles and stuff. We got it from you all. Can you see? They want them to send some missiles over there now so they can protect the Middle East. Trump called him up and asked him. He said, I ain't giving y'all shit. Those missiles are for
Ukraine. This is the reason why you don't put an inexperienced yo-yo in charge of the Secretary of War. This dude, he don't have no sense of planning or nothing.
Ted, he used to be in the military. They say he was a grunt.
Yeah, he was a grunt.
He was a grunt. They done put him in charge of generals. He used to be a grunt. He's down on the front line, and now he's in charge. You think them generals are listening to him? Hell no. They just sitting back, enjoying their check, waiting till they retire. All the good ones is gone. They took their retirement and left. Left them out there. Said, shit, we ain't standing for this shit. When he bought them 600 people over there and embarrassed them and stood up in front of them, everybody who was able to retire retired the next day. They ain't even go back to their base. Said, fuck it, I'm putting my retirement papers. We ain't going through this shit. Embarrassing me out here with this bullshit. Got a goddamn president. He out of his fucking mind. And a goddamn grunt trying to tell me a fuck 5-star general what the hell to do. You need to exercise more. We need to slim down the troops.
Drink more water.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, man.
He sounded like an ignorant imbecile.
And
I said, you're going to tell these generals to get out and exercise. Most of them are like over 60, 65.
Damn right.
And half of them don't even run no more.
Damn right. Their job is now to sit back and direct what's supposed to happen because they got the experience. They've been in the military for 30-some years. They done been through some campaigns. They done been through a whole bunch of stuff. They got more knowledge up there than he got in his motherfucking little finger. He don't know shit. And he gonna tell me what the hell to do? Mm-mm.
You know, when he finished talking, he said a little prayer, and then he said it. He said, in Jesus Christ's name. I said, man, this dude is wacko. I guess, you know, they try to convince the American people, and they have convinced a lot of people here that Iran was going to bomb America. That was their whole. They have convinced a lot of these old farts, and probably maybe that was one of their gains. But you got too many operative little co-op and all that stuff that you can send through there to try to figure out stuff. You ain't got to do all this. Now you done wasted what, $100 billion already, if not more.
More than that, yeah. And got more to come. They got more to come because all them wounded soldiers are getting ready to come back. They got to pay them.
And we don't see the wounded soldiers coming back.
They will.
We don't know if they're armless, legless. We don't know what condition they're in.
After that hospital in Germany told on them people that they had some wounded folks and stuff, they shut them down. So y'all ain't nobody can say another day gonna word come out this hospital. Well, they scared to say anything. They don't want to lose their job, their good money jobs. Y'all got to shut that daggone shit down. So don't tell nobody how many wounded we got or anything. Shut up. Don't say nothing. But eventually, the people who's sitting in the daggone hospital, we know they're going to call their people up. I'm in the hospital. So-and-so and so-and-so here. There's a whole bunch of them here and everything. They're telling them and their people. They're going to turn around there and tell the news media over here. But some of them ain't going to say nothing. But some of these local stuff and everything, these streamers are going to get the word. And they're going to tell. That's why they know now is almost 400-500 of them over there injured.
Here's my take. This is one of the obstacles that I'm looking at, the different levels of the reason why this happened. And we already know that one of them was for money because, to manufacture these bombs and missiles, that's more money for them, contracts. That's one of the reasons. And if they just sit there for a year or two, you're not going to order any more bombs. So you got to use them up. So therefore, it's good for business. Same thing when it comes to this oil. If you tank the oil and then now the price is over $100 a barrel, who's making that profit? The oil people. Right now, they're making a bunch of money off of oil. The gas prices are $1.25 over than what it used to be per gallon. So if you look at those two scenarios, plus you're talking about another scenario, he's using it as a distraction. The economy here is horrible. So you got everybody concerned about the war and the army, the military. And you got Epstein. And you got Bibi, Israel. So they got all of these little different scenarios that really worked out for Trump, but it didn't work out. It's not working out. Now here we are, Americans. 60% of the people, over 60% of the people is not for this war. And everybody's talking about it. And we have no power because we're not up there making decisions. You already said that Congress is gone.
They're gone.
They don't want no parts of it.
But they went home. They're hoping that
parts of it.
They hoping that Trump does whatever, commits Harry Carey while he's over there, and then they ain't got to deal with it. But they can always come back and say, we weren't even here. We didn't know what he was doing. He got him out. Old slick MAGA Mike Johnson. He got him out. I didn't know what he was doing. I had no idea what he was doing. We was on recess. Now, you heard they paid the TSA folks, don't you?
That's what they said they did.
Well, ain't nobody saying no different from the TSA. Ain't saying anything different at all. So they opened out, so they paid them. But they got but But they came back with a response though. They said, but they didn't say if they're gonna continue to pay us. They only pay them for their back pay. They still working. Are they gonna keep on paying them? They ain't said nothing about that. The only thing he said, pay them they back pay. That's it. They come back and said, we don't know if we're going to get paid again. Yes, you paid us back pay, and most of them still ain't came back yet. They paid them, but they still ain't came back. Our new job. They did something.
Well, I don't know how many TSA people work, but it can't be no more than what 20, 30,000.
Probably about that. Yeah.
So they claim that only 500 quit.
No, they're more than that quit.
That's the number they keep throwing out. We don't know.
You know them boys are lie. If they said 500, you double, you might as well go up to about 5,000. 5,000. That's 5,000 quit. But I'm pretty sure that they're out there trying to call them back to work. Even the ones who quit, you're trying to call them back. Because they got to train them to you. Whoever new come in there, they got to train them. They got to spend time to train every last person to come in there. Those people over there, 5,000 people that said, fuck it, we quit. They got to call them back, because if they call them back, they ain't got to train them. They can come right back out there and start working. They ain't got to do it. They ain't got to train nobody. But all them new people they bring in, they got to train them for however long. And they got a disaster going on at them daggone airports. Well, Iran, in their usual fashion, they like to inflict pain on people. So they done cripple Dubai. They said that place is going to be a ghost town here in a little bit, if it ain't already. And they done crippled almost every one of them daggone countries over there. So they said, well, we got to find somebody else that we can fuck with. So they said, all of American companies, Google, 18 of them, we coming to get y'all. They said they're going to start bombing them. Whoever's over there. All their data centers, all that. They going to bomb them all.
They got a bunch of money over there too, bro.
Yes, sir. They said they're coming at them too. They just threatened them. They threatened them today. 18 companies, banks, all of them. Anything over there that belongs to America, they bombing the shit out of them. They don't threaten them people. Oh, goddamn it, right here. They try to get Trump out of there the best way they can. I don't know, man. Now, anytime you have stuff going on, people will tell you, and Trump ain't doing this shit to you. He ain't studying his goddamn enemies. He ain't studying them. It's in the pot. It's in the car. Ah, there she goes. She's getting ready to go somewhere. I got the key. Anyway, just study your enemy. See what he's doing to win. He ain't doing that. He's not studying his enemy. But when they bring us back here and they try to recover this country, again, study the people that brought their countries back from whatever it was. And we are a big enough country that we can get this place back. Any good person who's been a good governor, who knows something about anything. I'm looking at my boy over there in Maryland.
He's talking it up.
What did he do?
Definitely talking it up.
What did he do, though? He put his people back to work, even in Baltimore. He put them people back to work. He building the state of Baltimore, Maryland, I'm sorry. Put your people back to work, young and old. Put them back to work so they can pay into your tax base. The money you give them is coming back into your tax base. The money you give them is coming back to build industry. The money you give them is coming back to your businesses and stuff that are in your state. Buy from Maryland. Let's build our places back up. That's how you build the shit back up. Whatever money you spend out of your state budget, it's coming. Most of it's coming back in some form or another, in a tax, sales tax or whatever, coming back. Whoever takes that job over, put your people to work. What did Biden do? Put the people to work. If he hadn't screwed with this shit when he came into office, we'd have been all right now. We'd have damn near came back from that kind of virus if he'd have left this shit alone. It was on autopilot. Leave it alone. If it's working good, leave it alone. You can still steal. You can still put money in your pocket, but leave the other stuff alone that's working. Put your people back to work. Put money in their pockets and build your country and your infrastructure. Simple as that. What did girlfriend wanted to do? We're gonna put money back into people's pockets and let them, and we're gonna build them houses. We're gonna keep on building. That was her philosophy. Sit on top of what Biden had already started. He had already started bringing the country back. I know there was still some problem going on after Trump had left. There was still a problem going on, but he was building the country back up. People were getting prosperous. Yes, some prices was up high, but negotiate with them daggone people who bringing your stuff in here. But the tariffs wasn't going to do it. And then sit there and lie to the American people. Y'all ain't paying them taxes. The companies who bringing us stuff in, they're paying them taxes. Knowing damn well he lied. He took money, Ted, out of our pockets. Billions of dollars. Eventually they came from my pocket. Even though the companies sometimes were still, they were paying for it, but we were still paying for it, even if they didn't put it out there on the shelves. They finally started to put it on the shelves and stuff now, all of it, but we were still paying for it. I remember you and I were sitting there talking early in his administration about disposable income. Don't you remember that?
Yep.
We got disposable income. We can spend some money. He took that away.
Well, definitely. I mean, since then, the car dealers double their cars,
Yes, sir.
double price. Car
Absolutely.
costs 30,000, now it costs 60,000.
Absolutely. Over 100. I was over there in Mississippi, man. I saw all them trucks running around there. I know every last one about $100,000. Ford F-150, 100 grand for a truck. And they probably lucky to get it. They can't get any parts for them now. If it ain't broke, leave it alone. Why screw up with your Canada and Mexico stuff? If it ain't broke, leave it alone.
Yeah, you know that he likes to shut it down and then he can give it back and say, he came and saved, just like he gave the TSA people their salary. That didn't have to happen. He could have paid those people. But he the hero.
You can't
Trump gave
think.
us our salary.
You can't think. His thought process is all screwed up. He can't think past his nose or past thievery. He
I
can he
think
know how to
a
steal money.
lot of it, man, is his ego that he done something. Just like he messed with the Kennedy Center and he put his name on it, and now it's shut down. Talking about he gonna remodel it, and that was a good cultural environment for the I guess you would call it the upper class. You know, they come
And
in
then
there
he
with their little tie, their little black tie and what have you. That's gone now.
yeah, and then you hire stupid people, cabinet people, cabinet secretaries, all of them stupid. The dumber the better. You're hiring stupid people. Biden wasn't afraid to put Buttigieg in charge of the Secretary of Transportation. He knew, Biden already knew Buttigieg was smarter than him. If you want to be a good leader, you hire smart people. And if they're smarter than you, so what? Still a leader. He's scared because of the first administrations that they were fighting him, trying to keep the stuff straight now. But when he got to the second term, he said, well, shit, I can hire me some the dumbest folks I can hire who gonna praise me all the daggone time. Yeah, Trump ordered the deal. You ain't shit, Trump. And they just sit there, they're licking his butt. It's sickening to you to watch it. You gonna hire somebody and they dumb at you, or they sit there praising you every 5 minutes. I want to hire somebody who's gonna tell me the goddamn truth, and I'm gonna listen to them. I may not do exactly what they want me to do, but if we might be to tweak it.
Yeah.
You got generals and stuff sitting out there. You need to talk to them and find out what the heck going on.
And they know what they know.
Absolutely. The USMCA was his baby. He was the one that negotiated the damn thing. Trump left it alone. Biden left it alone because it was working, even though Trump did it. Biden didn't go in there and fool with them people. He let them continue to do what they were doing and making money. They were building electric cars, all that stuff and everything. Going across the border and everything, just like money coming in the bank, going. And they knew what the heck they were doing. On-time delivery. We keep our plants running and make money. And he blew it. Canada, losing money, sending their lumber and timber and shit down here to us so we can take it and make houses and stuff out of it. He messed that up. I'm going to tariff them money. I'm going to put a tariff on that aluminum, steel, tariffing them. If it ain't broke, leave it alone. You can still claim credit for it. You think Biden didn't claim credit for the fact that they built that Francis Scott Key bridge back in 6 months? Come down there and help them celebrate. Buttigieg and the governor of Maryland helped do that shit. They initiated all that stuff. Biden come down. You think he didn't let Mitch McConnell take some credit for building that brand new bridge going from Louisville to Indiana? They got a brand new bridge down, toll bridge sitting down there. And they were getting ready to build another one down there. Biden come down there, and the senator from Kentucky was sitting down there right there with him. Yep. That's somehow we helped sit down there. You know damn well they voted against this shit. You think Biden was upset about that? So what? You let him come. Ain't now one of them voted for that money. All over the daggone country, they got highways going on. As soon as the highways start showing up, all them Republicans showing up. Yep. We're putting new highways down through here. They voted against the shit. They ain't said nothing about it. Okay, fine. Putting our people back to work. Don't need no glory. I don't know what to say. We're gonna get this shit straightened back out here. We can get that knucklehead out of that damn White House. Put somebody in there who know what the fuck they doing or have some idea what the hell they doing, and then we're gonna have to follow them
Yeah,
and
we
allow
got
them a chance to do what they need to do to build this place back out because it ain't gonna be quick. Because he done screwed this place up awfully bad. This ain't no quick fix. You're looking at 8, 9, 10 years maybe. Get this shit back together. He done fucked up in a year and a half. We're gonna have to beg, borrow, and steal. There were some of these creditors and stuff we got to hold on. We can't pay you. Hold on. We can't pay you. Give them something. Figure out something. Work something out. Work something out with them.
I don't know, man. You know, I'm looking at the stock market. It's down 5,000 points.
Can't worry
And people
about that.
trying to hold on, keep their money in there.
We can't worry about that. We got there's gonna be some pain here. And Trump started out, yeah, got this pain.
I saw
Yeah.
Bitcoin is down to 66,000. So
It's going to come back to it. It's going to take some time for it to come back. That's all. Trump.
but here's the thing, though, we don't know what's going on with the American people, bro.
But you can't not worry, Ted, about 30% of the people. Can't worry about 30% of the people. You just got to keep on going. Put some money in them 60% pockets. If the 30% gonna sit down and say the same. They're gonna do the same thing that they did when Biden was in office. Oh, yep, we put this road in. It was our money we spent. Government money coming into the all kind of ways of coming in. Yep, we did that. We built all that. They putting their name on him, every damn thing. What you got to do? Keep on going. Okay, damn them. Like Winston Churchill said, "Full speed ahead and damn the torpedoes." That wasn't Churchill. That was one of the Navy commanders. Full speed ahead and damn the torpedoes. Full speed ahead. Damn them people. They got to fight. They got to catch us.
Yeah, I hear. You know, here's the thing, though, bro. Emmanuel was talking today, and he was trying to explain this whole scenario and all that. And you know, he yappy yap. You know, trying to figure out. You know, he's trying to see if he can get enough support to run for president. And you know, the people that's going to run, bro, should be coming out right now. You know, they should be coming out right now.
They laying their groundwork. They laying their groundwork. You just haven't saw it yet, but they laying their groundwork. Now, Emmanuel is an old son of a gun, but he's an old fox. He don't make the presidency. Whoever does get it and everything, need to use him. He make a damn good ambassador. You know he was the ambassador of Japan.
Yep. Chief of Staff, Mayor of Chicago.
Ambassador. Use your smart people.
I'm just trying to figure out, man, where in the hell is all the people, man? Because everybody's laying low.
They laying their groundwork. Yeah. I remember Obama did that speech and at the presidential convention in 2004. Right after he made that speech and people were patting him all on the daggone back, we didn't hear shit from that old boy for a long time until 2007. And he walked up there in Springfield and made an announcement that he was running for the president. Right after that speech in 2004, he started building his daggone empire. he started building his empire, putting people together quietly. Nobody knew he was getting ready to run until 2007. But for 3 years, he built him an empire to win. A machine that was going to put him in that White House. That's how long it took him to build it. And even after 2007, he was still building on that machine. Reason why I know is because he had building seminars up there in Chicago every week. He had hundreds of people coming up to his seminar to teach him how to go out there so he can win and build him an army. And he did that. Every last one of them rallies that he did at each one of those universities, University of Texas, Ohio State, every big university in this country, he did a rally and stuff at each one of them. And each one of them rallies, there was like 30, 40,000, sometimes 60,000 people showed up. And they had desks sitting all outside. When you walked in to wherever he was at, there were people sitting at desks. And they would stop everybody who come in there. And the first thing they would do was say, I need your email address. Need your name, whatever you give me, email address, or name or whatever. And they put it into a huge ass daggone database. They had email addresses for damn near 10, 15 million people. That's how he made his money. A little bitty $10 donation from them 15 million people. He built him an army. That's how you win. So I'm pretty sure that those people that you asking about, Ted, is out there working. They building them an army. And I bet you that daggone governor there of the state of Illinois, with all that money he got in his pocket, is building him an army quietly. The people of Illinois love that man. They love him. If he wanted to be a permanent daggone governor, he can have it. Even if Republicans like him. I guarantee you, Ted, he probably building him an army now. The old boy in Pennsylvania, he's building him an army. And even though bro man ain't saying shit, oh, I'm just running for governor. And his feelers out there. They out there. He out there. As soon as he win in November, because that's when his elections is up for governor, because he can't let the people in Maryland know that he ready to leave because they may not vote for it. So he wants the governorship so he can bounce off of that. Now, after November, you will see what he's going to say about running for president. I bet you they out there, Ted. I bet you they out there laying the groundwork. We just ain't heard nothing. If they want to be successful, they laying the groundwork. Now, if they waiting around, just like we were saying, where they waiting until a certain time and they ain't doing nothing up until then, they're going to fail. So they're going to have to do something to outdo that money. So any Republican who's running know they got at least $1 billion to $2 billion sitting there behind them. They're going to have to beat that money. They're going to have to beat that money. I don't care who running, but if a snake running, if you say a Republican on the back of him and stuff, he got some money behind him.
Well, we did have one. And he got the money behind him.
Mm-hmm. They're going to have the money behind them. Whoever running for Republican going to have that money behind them. I don't care how bad it looks.
He's stealing money like crazy.
That's it. They're going to have money behind them. Big money. They're going to want a Republican to stay in office because they know they can control them Republicans and they can keep on stealing.
Well,
anyway, final word, brother.
Well, my concern and my last word is this, is that I'm tired of this country bumping their heads, bro. I am. I'm tired of it. This country is too great, man. It's too luscious. It's too um, beautiful. I'm tired of these people bumping their heads, and you know they know who the bad guys are. They know who breaking the laws and all of that stuff. I'm tired. I'm tired of these people bumping their heads, and these American people keep on talking about the left, the right, the Republicans, the conservatives, and the Democrats, and the left, and all that mess. I'm tired of it, bro. These people ought to be tired of it. You put the right people in office, let them do their damn job and do it to help their constituents and help the federal government. Because, okay, I believe in certain things as states' rights, but you know, this is a federal government, United States, to make sure that every state complies to the laws of the Constitution. Not your damn government constitution, your state constitution, the federal government constitution, the Constitution of the United States. And these people picking and choosing who should go to jail and who shouldn't go to jail, who this and that, getting stupid pardons. These people need to grow up, bro. You know, the politics is one thing, but you know, and it's destroying this country. It's destroying this country, bro. And then you got these libertarians, you know, they don't want no government at all but military. They want everything privatized. So, you know, they can play politics and this is what they want to do and that's parks on their house. But, you know, you got too many people in this country that's suffering and shouldn't be. Taxation without representation, spending trillions of dollars on military crap. Yeah, you should be strong in the military and all that, but $1 trillion, $2 trillion a year. Then you don't bother to do the right things when it comes to immigration. You calling that? They're making that a ball of confusion. And I can go on, but I'm gonna stop right there.
Well, like we keep on talking, people. We have to keep our heads up, and as our ex old leader we should say, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive, because we can come back from this mess. I believe we can. I do believe we can. And I do believe that if the right person is sitting up there in that White House, black or white, pink, purple, yellow, orange, or whatever, we can get this stuff right. We can bring them libertarians together. We can bring them conservatives together. We can bring them maggots together and stuff and everything. And we can rebuild this daggone country, because no matter what, they might hate me, they still might be racist. Let them be racist. But we have to have a main goal out here: get this country back together. So we all got to come here and fight. We all in this daggone boat together, people. Every last one of us in this boat together.
And we got to realize, man, we got two real serious enemies.
We can't worry about the enemy now. We got to worry about what's going on in our country. Build this, because we got to rebuild this country. Leave them enemies alone for a while. The ones outside these borders, we got to build ourselves back up, because this man done tore us down so bad here. Our credibility is shot. So we can't worry about that. That's something that we can't worry about. We got to build this country back up. There's too many people in here, Ted, that's starving there. There's too many people and stuff that's sitting out there who are homeless. Man, I had to go to the doctor today, man. I'm driving by these gas stations and stuff, and you can see these cars sitting over there parked. We come by there early in the morning. I had to be a doctor at 6:30. So early in the morning, them people ain't woke up yet. They sitting in these daggone gas stations and stuff with their cars parked. They sleeping in their cars. And then they get up, go into the gas station, wash up, and go to work. We've got to get our people off these damn streets and get them back to being prosperous. We got to put money back in these folks' pockets and stuff. We got to. And the only way you're going to do that is put them to work. And as they used to say, when Roosevelt was the president, got the WPA, one a coming, one a going, one a shitting, and one a mowing.
What the hell did you just say?
That's how they get it. That's how they work it. The WPA. One a coming, one a going, one a shitting, and one a mowing. And they all have a job. They were all working. Bye bye, people.